gotta keep going, dude.
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic which stands one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, we'll start with our roll call.
Jason.
Here.
Brandon.
Here.
Sarah. Here. Jeff. Here. Steve is gone. Gabe.
Here.
Andrew.
Here.
Larry.
Yep.
Dave Franzel. Dave Rothy.
Yep. Steve left me. Agenda, I'm going to add some items. I'm going to call under park project update on 9A. We're going to add the playground equipment sale. And then under 10C, we'll call it, we have a contract for audit renewal for 3 years. Letter D, we had a request to put some supplies for, is it children's supplies, I think is what the picture looks like to me, Barb?
It's
Is it cleaning?
It's cleaning. It's
Yeah, so park, somebody wants to put a box in the park for supplies
here
for
they-
people to come get. So I got a picture here, we'll pass it around, so that's what that will be.
It's called a blessing box.
We'll call it like a supply box in the park. Letter E, we need to do a resolution in the street for a street administrator. And that's all I have. Anybody got anything else?
Taking C off of the court.
What's that?
Yeah, the resolution under C.
10C?
5C.
Oh yeah. So we can.
Oh,
move it to-
yeah, we'll
we can
move
do
it. We'll just cross that off under 5C. Yep.
Yeah, 5C.
10E. Yep. All right, I'll entertain a motion to approve our agenda as presented.
I'll make that motion.
Motion by Gabe, second by Jeff. Any more discussion? All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Motion carried. Okay, public comment on any of them agenda items? Anybody in the audience? No? It's no fun? Alright. Communications, I didn't have any. Art, do you have any? No. Okay, we'll go to clerk report. You got your July meeting minutes in front of you? I'll entertain a motion to approve our July 2nd meeting minutes.
I'll make that motion.
I'll second. Motion by Gabe, second by Andrew, to approve our July 2nd meeting minutes. Any more discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? August bills you have? Any unusual ones, Barb?
There's a big. You're gonna see, the 14,000 for the fence. Just so you
Oh, for
you
the
look at the
park
total, it's
project,
kind
yep.
of surprising, but otherwise, there's nothing out of the ordinary. I don't believe.
I'll entertain a motion to pay the August bills. Motion by Brandon, second by Sarah, to approve our August bills. Any more discussion? All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? That's it for you?
That's it for me.
Okay, thank you. Treasurer's report.
Okay, so I went through the audit there, and Darcy highlighted that those funds that in burnt orange or whatever color that is, those ones aren't insured. Now about 6 years ago there was a debate to do something, so they split up some accounts. And it looks like to me that at each bank, doesn't matter how many accounts you have, it's $250,000 at each institution. So those are the ones that are not FDIC insured. Now let's go to the totals here. General fund, $292,837 and change. The water fund, $301,464.41. Major streets, $322,749.10. Local street fund, $159,568.14. Village street fund account, $377,646 and change. And the library, $62,130.18. Now the library doesn't have anything to do with the village, really. We just kind of write the checks and take care of the accounts. They're really a separate entity. So I think because it's under the village, they're not being insured. So that's something for the library board to discuss.
Hey Larry, maybe I didn't hear, but even though the money's in a North Star and North Star is federally insured, why wouldn't these be?
There's a $250,000 limit.
Oh, limit. Gotcha.
Yeah. Doesn't matter how many accounts.
Right.
So if you look at the back page here,
Let's see. If you want to look at stuff he's taking home. So by code, once we remove them, you can't put them back because they don't meet today's safety standards.
Kids can remember what it was like to have fun. Go ahead.
Huh?
Let's put them back in the museum.
Was that a DNR run right there? Is that what that is? Or DNR, the metal thing.
Walking path?
No. No, the metal stuff here. DW, I mean. DNR.
Well, I mean, you could, or we could put them for sale.
Yeah.
Or we could list them on our website. If somebody wants to buy them. Yeah, scrap is low.
A couple $100.
Yeah, if that.
It's gonna cost more hands to get them out.
We could throw them on our Facebook page, post it at the board.
Yard sale, I guess.
So we'd be selling
Never fall down.
airs around that. Three things, isn't it?
The slide.
And the slide. Oh, the tire, yeah.
New tire.
Tires over the big ones, right?
It's too big for you.
The tire can be too. My last wife was saying we were down, it's too tall, road safety rails.
Yeah, we got it.
I'm sorry, I had.
I know you forgot one thing, that little horse thing there.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Bouncy horse has to go too?
Yeah, we got roll.
Oh, man.
What about the lion?
I mean, until we stake it, but that's what we're talking about, that would be very
What am I supposed to put?
Well, that's the close one. It depends. That's why we need a stake. But that one might meet codes for you know. The ones she said that don't meet code are the air ground that and the slide tire. That thing still might be out. We might be able to put that back. We'd have to ask her on that. It needs like she said the area around it, a full circle or something. So the path is like, I think it's not in the path, but it was like 2 foot off. So if you're rocking on it and fall off it, you're gonna hit the asphalt. So she was getting that. So
We wouldn't want that to happen to Sarah.
Yeah, I can reach it out.
So if you think if you're okay with that, I can entertain a motion to allow sell this stuff.
I'll make that motion.
So a motion by Gabe, second by Sarah to approve the sale of the old playground equipment once it's removed. discussion? All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries. Okay. You got anything more on the park? Other than we're waiting for them to stake it and we needed anything else?
No.
Okay. Put that on Facebook. Oh, 10A, so mini tractor pull. So last month, Mr. Kleba come and asked us about it. We told him we'd take it up this month. So as you know, I called Ferris on it. Ferris's recommendation is not to allow it. He said if you were to allow it, then you need to make their insurance company liable for all your legal costs. And obviously, they're not going to do that. So want to make a motion, yay or nay, to deny it, or we can just leave it alone. Or if you'd like an official response to him, I can call him tomorrow and let him know. But
I don't think any insurance company would be okay with something like that. So it's going to go forward.
that's why we cancel all this stuff.
Well, just a formal explanation and
Considering the direction everything's gonna be right now. Not smart. You want a motion or just let it go?
Well, I guess let's make it official for him.
Okay, I'll make a motion to deny it.
I'll second. Motion by Gabe, second by Jeff. To deny allowing mini tractor pull to happen. More discussion? All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? 2019-2020 audit, so Larry kind of hit on that. Maybe you can hit a little more on it. So they turn their audit into the state, and usually I get a letter back from the state. Well, for the last 3 years, it's always been they spent more money than they took in. Well, now this year, there's 3 items that are over budget. There's the general fund budget, there was a park budget, and then the library way over. Now, I think what's your take on that?
Something got mixed up.
Something
there.
screwed up, because they said it's $75,000 over budget.
What?
It's like,
There's no way.
so, if you look in the audit report, there's 3 things. I'll write the letter.
Something got
Just refute the number.
transposed, yeah, with a number, somewhere. Because the library wasn't over budget, so.
I know. That's why I started laughing when I seen that. I'm like, wow. So, it's the BSA. That's what I'm hoping is going to kind of straighten up as far as, because I think the audit is tough for her to do the way it was, especially this year, because it's partially Quicken and it's partially.
And I think that was the issue.
Yeah, I know.
Because they tried to mesh them, and they may not have meshed correctly.
They don't talk to each other. That's very good.
No, I just wish you would have. I should have got with it, I guess.
She might have just fat fingered a number in there too. It could have been
yeah.
$7,000 or $5,000. Just missed a number, you know.
So anyway, so I gotta have that letter in by the 20th of August, so just by email anyways. So get that taken care of. That was only, other than that, audit's good. Oh, so that brings me to the audit renewal. So this was our last year of our audit renewal. Our last year of our contract, I should say. So now we would go again for another 3 years. So I'll write, you can write these amounts down. For the next year ending in 2021 would be $6,900 for the audit. And 2022 would be $7,050. And 2023 would be $7,200. So these are the same company in the past. I know I've been around here for 5 years now, roughly. We tried before, we couldn't get nobody to it.
No, there's nobody, nobody that was interested in doing it.
And I think, and it was maybe part of it because we were using QuickBooks, and that is tough to do, convert it to what the government wants to see. So maybe that's why people wouldn't do it. I don't know.
The Zoom and the
Well,
Access.
maybe we go another 3 years and we got the BSA, maybe then I'd recommend Shopper. I mean, they've been doing a good job, and that's not outrageous. I mean, from what I know, what I pay as a business, I mean, it's not out of line. So, I guess I would entertain a motion to approve the 3-year audit contract. Bartholomew.
I'll make that motion. I'll second it.
Or not,
Barthol.
Barthune. So motion by Brandon, who seconded it?
I second it.
Motion. Gabe. Motion by Gabe, second by Brandon. To approve our audit for 3 years. Barthune. Any more discussion? All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries. Okay. So Barb, I'll pass that around. So Barb, somebody dropped that off for Barb. I don't know. Some people might call
Well,
that.
she called and then sent me that picture.
Okay.
So it's called the Blessing Box, and it would be supplies. They would supply the initial box and then keep an eye on it, but they're hoping other people would bring items. You know, you can have toilet paper, you know, soaps, any, you know, that type of stuff. And I believe there's a lid. I would hope so, you know. Otherwise, it's going to be, you know. But, you know, so they'll put it out, but she would like to be able to put it out, and she would like to know where she could put it out then. They put one in Elkton. I think there's one in Van Nuys at Wilcox Park.
None of these other boxes had any problems with vandalism at all? Like,
She would,
you've
I don't
gone
think so.
missing totally?
Right, well, I mean, that's part, I guess, you know, we have the little free library, and, I mean, you know, at first, we had a few people that closed it out, you know, thinking maybe just take it all, but, overall, you know, people bring in, and then they take, you know, so they do pretty good, and I think as long as it's someplace people can see it, they're not gonna,
No, it's great, being a great gesture, it's just,
yeah,
unfortunately, somebody sooner or later will do some shit.
yeah. Just don't know where we put it.
We just might put it,
What's that?
where would be a good safe spot to put that?
In someone's house?
Other than someone's house. No, I think it's a great idea.
Yeah, I'm not opposed to
Yeah.
it, just if it becomes a problem, then
Right.
Somewhere along the park or Main Street or so, you know, you might want to set it back in the park, so, you know, people that need those supplies, some of that, might not want to go to downtown Main Street and open it up and get those supplies out, some of that, might want to,
Some privacy to it.
somewhere open but out of the way, just a thought. I wonder if we could work with the school on that.
Yeah. I think it's great. So I think it's school. School and baseball coach or something.
that would be really good. So we get it, so you allow it in the parks, you gotta know which one you want, designate one, or you know, it's not that big, or, I guess, hide a pavilion.
Say by the pavilion.
Well, I guess I'll entertain a motion to allow Michelle Pyack to place a, I don't know what you call this.
The blessing.
Blessing box? Okay.
Yeah.
Some blessing box, I guess what's on the box. In the park.
I make that motion. Should we ever give it a name? Work on the spot to put it?
central walking path and stuff, it doesn't show some roads.
Oh, yeah.
And then if it becomes a problem, then we have to shut down the road or something.
Okay, well, we can, I guess if you call her, give her Dave's phone number,
Okay.
and then she rings.
Oh, that day.
No, actually, I meant that, Dave.
Oh, you meant that, Dave? Well, how about both of them?
Since they're gonna be the ones getting phone calls and stuff stolen out of it, or something stupid goes wrong with it, they have some input on it where it goes.
I'll talk to her.
I was gonna say, she get with him, and then he can get with me, and him and I'll talk about it.
You know,
Yeah.
Somewhere out of the way.
Like you said, if it becomes a problem, then I would say get rid of it. Stuff's being thrown all over the place.
right, and that's, you know, I
Smashing it,
hate that kind of clear, you know, I mean, we don't want
Yeah.
something that's gonna
Yeah.
attract. Somebody make a
It was, I mean, they'll throw everything out, going all over the place. Yeah, I mean, Dave's got cameras there, so that'll help. I mean, it's helped a lot, right? I mean, so. Well, I entertain a motion then to allow the Club Blessing boxes to be placed in the park.
I will make that motion.
Second.
Motion by Brandon, second by Gabe to allow Club Blessing boxes to place the supply box in the park. Any more discussion? All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries. Okay.
When I get that kind of anything,
Oh, I gotta have a resolution for a street administrator
it's a yearly thing, what they ask.
from FERM. So they designate somebody, so we're designating Dave. Who's that, Dave? So I'll read this out. Whereas Section 13 of Act 51, Public Acts of 1951, provided that each incorporated city and village to which funds are returned under the provisions of this section, that the responsibility for street improvements, maintenance, traffic operations work, and the development, construction, or repair of off-street parking facilities and construction or repair of street lighting shall be coordinated by a single administrator to be designated by the governing body, who shall be responsible for and shall represent the municipality in transactions with the state transportation department pursuant to this act. Therefore, be it resolved that this honorable body designate Dave Franzel as the single street administrator for the village of Loveland in all transactions with the state transportation department as provided in section 13 of the act. So we need a motion.
Make that motion.
Second that motion.
Any questions, more discussion on it? All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? I hereby certify the foregoing is true and the correct copy of the resolution made and adopted at a regular meeting of the governing body on the 6th day of August. Okay. That is all I got. Any public comment from anybody here?
I got a question.
Yep.
I happen to know for the last 45 years, I've been road all down on the front. I hear things, what was on the news and in the paper. What is the status? Is it really still looking at it? Got started? What's going on? I've been maintaining it. I haven't got them yet.
Oh, the Masonic Hall?
Other than that,
Well, we
it's
had discussions with him till COVID. Till COVID.
I
So
see
now,
by your audit, he ain't gonna sell it for that. I mean, it's not a...
no, so,
My question is this. I can wait till after deal's done, I can do something now. But we do use part of the facility, not the facility itself, but the
Just
parking
land.
area at the other party or something. You plant the whole thing along, I don't want my guests parking on the lawn.
yeah,
I own 40 feet to the south. Of those 2.5, 25-foot wide lots. How the
Okay.
hell ever come up with that stuff, I don't know.
yeah,
But, the lots are, I believe, my lot's decided 180 foot long in the middle of the island from Atwater to Main Street project. And the other thing is the driveway, which is my address coming off of Main Street. After that goes with the 2.5 lot submission, all of that. So what happens to that? I would assume based on my deed that half is mine, half is theirs, but it is my driveway. That's my address. So I'm looking at, okay, what happens if the building gets it, and then I only got half driveway?
Yeah, I mean,
I did
I'd
pave
be-
it.
I think we'd work with you. I mean, we
But
just want the building
I
gone.
would possibly be interested in buying
Yeah.
on
I-
the south
it's
end of
just-
that property. Like
He
another
thinks
40
he's
to
got-
50 feet.
He's in a power position basically with us, right? I mean,
But
but
who do I talk to if I was interested in possibly buying? Well,
the
yeah,
guy that
okay.
owns it, or you mean if we bought it?
Yeah.
Well, probably me. I mean, or any of us. I mean, it don't matter. But we're not even close. I mean, we've kind of dropped it for the moment. But
Well, I'm about to give
there's
him a
there's
call
tools
for that
there's
40
tools that
feet.
do
I'm
this, but
interested in that.
it's a
I'll
long
give him a
process.
buck to make it legal if you're maintaining the goddamn thing.
Yeah.
Other than that, it's fake stuff.
You know.
Someone's gonna get hurt when you do that.
No, I'd like it gone, and there's other people that want it. The road commission agrees with me. AMDOT agrees with me, but it's complicated.
Currently talking to him is our cheapest alternative.
Yeah, I mean it is.
Technically,
Well, we would spend more money
according to-
fighting with him
according
instead
to
of
him,
just
it's
sitting.
his daughters, but,
Right.
I don't know.
Yeah,
Nick the first they call him, because they can't come in too long.
you know.
But yeah, and I see in the minutes there, Bubba made mention of people not putting the garbage out properly and going around, well, when the storm and shit around that hall down there, they collect more papers and
Yeah.
people must think it's a dump area because that looks like, but, thorny bushes in there, it's terrible.
No, it's on our list. Unfortunately, things have changed how you deal with stuff now. So
Gotta be getting close to the point we can condemn that building for being not.
yeah, you can, but like
It's a difficult road,
yeah, it's a very difficult road.
and it's not a cheap road.
Like our zoning. I'll use Pigeon as an example. Pigeon has a zoning law that if a building sits vacant for more than 180 days or is not listed for sale, then they can condemn them.
It's state law.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, so I mean,
Unless notice
But
has
I-
been given of time of purchase to
Yeah,
the chief
that's-
of police or the police department, then after 180
so
days.
I
it
know
would be-
they are working on that on a place. They were telling me the chief of police was telling me he's working on it. I said, well, let me know how that goes. You know, I don't know. I'd really rather not do that. I'd rather sit down with the guy and try to, you know,
I
try to
agree.
work something out.
And so far, that was Ferris's advice. was
Yeah, I mean,
Try to work
you're
it out.
always gonna get ahead if you if you go to fight.
The guy
You'll
bought
just,
a pig in a poke from another guy that did the same thing, and none of them have done anything with it. And when the window falls out, they call me to put a piece of plywood in it.
because MDOT could acquire it, but it's a long process for them too. And they said they would rather, if we buy it, they have, this county gets so much funds per year, and the road commission said, well, we could designate something to tear it down for you, so the village wouldn't have to eat the whole cost of that, which would help, you know, so.
Well, your cost would be a lot less than what mine was, 'cause I had it freeze and,
Yeah,
the guy give me a quote what it cost me to tear it down and dispose of it, but the guy gotta go along with it.
Yeah.
Stop burning it.
yeah.
No way in hell I'm gonna burn onions.
No, I had an email from a guy from Bay City, it was 2 or 3 door. They do a lot of demolition buildings. He was wanting to come out and quote it. I guess I could. I don't just don't want to waste his time, but
I can give you guys' name and give me a quote. But
Yeah.
I don't think you'd wanna hire him. He says that and John's got it,
Okay.
I don't know why he didn't take it down himself.
all right. Well, we'll keep it in mind if we get moving that way. we'll let you know.
Because don't
Since
wanna
you're pretty much involved in this.
step in before that or whatever, but I don't wanna wait till after the fact either.
Yeah. Yep.
Suppose I would talk to you or somebody on the board that you
No,
talk to.
we'll keep it. We'll definitely keep it in mind.
I'm not gonna build anything out of black bean.
No, that's gonna be one rule. Yep. All right, thank you. Anybody else? No? All right, well, I'll entertain a motion to adjourn the meeting.
Make that motion?
Second by Sarah, all in favor?